Hey there, so it's Ashley Felk here, recording my second installation of my true crime podcast that I don't yet have a name for, but bringing you the newest and best in true crime news. So, also, I'm recording this on my iPad today. I'm having, I guess, a little bit of trouble with my laptop. I'm definitely not technologically savvy. So if anyone wants to help me or give me some type of recommendation for a better camera, like maybe a webcam or something that'll hook up to my Mac that's a little bit better quality than the camera already on my MacBook, I would definitely appreciate it. So, first up is that there is a lawsuit going on in Idaho. The families of the 4 victims who were murdered by Bryan Kohberger 3 years ago have sued Washington State University. So there are not many details out there besides the fact that the university was sued. The complaint has not been released to the public, at least not yet, but I'm so happy that the families did sue since, Bryan Kohberger had been arrested. I kept saying to myself, I can't believe the families of the victims didn't sue the university where he was working. It was clearly negligent on their part, and there were so many complaints about this guy, like just him following women around who are other students, colleagues, coworkers, other female students in his PhD cohort. And it's not like, legally speaking, from a liability perspective, obviously no faculty at Washington State University could have foreseen this horrific event. But I still feel like maybe they could have stepped in somehow and done something to at least vet this guy. From what is publicly known about his background, he doesn't really have a work history. He doesn't have friends. Everyone who's ever spoken out publicly about him that might have met him all said he's a freak. So how'd this guy get into a PhD program? What is this dude doing? That's what I want to know. What is Washington State University doing to vet the students in their PhD programs? So I'm sure that's something we will all find out soon with this lawsuit. Okay, the second one coming up, there is a horrible domestic violence-related murder in Phoenix. This dude named Jeffrey Rael murdered his 31-year-old girlfriend, Paxton Wallace, and then dismembered her body with a chainsaw. So it says in the news all over, and I also personally think, as a trained domestic violence advocate, that this highlights the need for both law enforcement and the courts to take domestic violence more seriously, especially when it involves strangulation. Women who are strangled by their romantic partners have a 750 times greater chance of being murdered by that man. And that is a fact. You can look it up. Okay, next up is, Robert Tweedly Junior, who's actually from my home state of Michigan. Last year in September, this guy, he manages the Wendy's in Bay City, Michigan, pushed his friend Jesse Stillwell down the stairs of his home, strangled him to death, dismembered his body, and distributed the body parts all across the city of Bay City, including putting the head in a boat launch that a small child found. And he did all of this while he was high on meth. Okay, wow. This one kind of leaves me speechless. I do remember when this happened last year in September. It was the buzz of the town. This happened in Bay City, Michigan. It's kind of close to my hometown, and I actually have friends who knew the victim, Jesse Stillwell, R.I.P., and the trial for this starts November 18th in 3 days on Tuesday. So I'm not sure if it's televised. I think it might be. I think he's being prosecuted in Bay County or Saginaw County. Or Midland County. I can't remember. But if it is televised, I will definitely be on here with more trial updates. And then the last story I have today is also out of Michigan, northern Michigan, in Cadillac. 22-year-old pregnant woman named Rebecca Park went missing on November 3rd. She was last seen by her mother getting into a dark-colored sedan and driving away. So, this is another interesting one. This woman was 38 or 39 weeks pregnant, so you got to assume she's been missing for 2 weeks now. She's probably given birth. According to the news and a bunch of comments on Facebook, because this is a very small town, rural farming community there in Cadillac, Michigan, not much up there, very remote. that this woman, the missing woman, Rebecca Park, has 2 other children that CPS took due to her struggles with addiction. Okay, and then something else I thought that was very interesting is that her fiance / the father of her child is her mother's ex-boyfriend, who's also a non-compliant sex offender, convicted rapist, okay? And then the mother of this poor woman just got out of prison for incest, although I have not been able to uncover the details, like, of the incestuous crime. Was the incest against her daughter who's missing? I honestly don't know. I also don't know the details of the baby daddies / fiance sex offenses, but it just kind of makes me think, is the mom telling the truth? The mom has addiction issues, crack and meth, I read, and I mean, I feel like someone on those drugs would kill a family member or do something horrible to them to get money, to get drugs. Did she really get in a vehicle? Was the mother lying? I mean, and if she actually did get in a vehicle, it's obviously with someone she knew. The police said that her phone was found near her home, like in a ditch by the road or something. So I'm sure we'll get more information when a forensic analysis is done, but it seems to me like if she actually did have plans to meet up or leave with somebody, like she got in this black car, that all that information would be in her cell phone. So yesterday, Friday, in Michigan, there was actually a huge search party. Volunteers from all over the state went and scoured like hundreds of acres up there, looking for probably her corpse at this point. I mean, I'm not really sure what to think about this one either. I hope she's found safe. I hope her baby's safe. And well, that is all I have for you today.